doing this is when I have to travel for work, let's go do a training class. I've been doing a lot more trainings recently, and it's been good. Like, it's been good for us, but it's also been hard that I have to like leave my family behind. So part of the reason, the thought was like, well, how about I just take my family with me? So we're selling our house here and just gonna be closed for a couple weeks. And we're gonna, we just bought this trailer, this RV, and we're gonna be living in it full time for a while, 6 months, a year, 2 years. Just gonna see how it goes.
Well, Jacob travels for work a couple times a month, and he gets to go to places. He goes to California, he goes to Colorado, he goes to Florida, Oregon, and we've just been at home while he's been taking all these trips. And a few months ago we went with him to St. Louis, and we were able to like stay with him and you know, go explore the city, and we were like, this is awesome, like we want to be with you all the time, you know, when you're training. So we, you know, did some research and came up with like, well, if we thought about like living in Airbnbs or hotels, or if we lived in an RV, like what the options were. We keep the house and we just travel with them, and well, all the upkeep on the house and the mortgage and, you know, keeping the yard, and it just seemed to make more sense to just cut that all the way out. You know, we can get an RV so we can take our dog with us and go live on the road.
And we had also already, for quite a while, talked about just wanted to downsize, get rid of how much stuff we have. We looked into like tiny homes, which is kind of what we ended up doing, and then just wanting to like get rid of so much stuff, because, you know, when you have a lot of stuff, like when you own a whole bunch of stuff, eventually like your stuff owns you, because now you're just spending all your time managing your stuff and looking through your stuff and just stuff. So
the kids have been totally good with like not having as much stuff, but sometimes they still want a lot, so we're still working with them about like, and now that we have this small space, being able to be like, you have to be intentional with the things that you have. And then with our friends, all of our friends are super stoked for us. When we meet strangers, everybody says, we wish we could have done that. Like, yeah. It's great. Family-wise, I feel like his parents are very supportive, but they're a little, you know, wide-eyed about it, you know, like, they know we've done our research and they trust us for sure. And in my family, I don't even know. They seem to be supportive. Yeah. And we don't really take what anybody says to change our minds or anything anyway, so if anybody had anything bad to say, it's not like it would like change what we were doing.
I think you could say we're a little impulsive. We tend to just kind of do what we want and tell people about it afterwards. And we also don't take a lot of time. Like we decided we wanted to do this less than 2 months ago, or maybe about 2 months. And we're just
it was in March.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Now we're into June.
So yeah, looking at 3, but it was less than 2 months until we like put our house on the market.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, we're doing it. Like, it's official. Like the first step was we bought the SUV.
Yeah.
And once we did that, we're like, all right, let's go.
We got the house on the market and sold it in 6 days.
I want us to have a lot of experiences, especially the boys, since we're like homeschool, like unschooling. Now we're going to be road schooling.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be part of their education. Is we're going to go visit the Grand Canyon. We're going to go visit, you know, Yosemite Park or something. Like,
we're going to go hang out on the beach.
Yeah. So that's one thing, is like just the experiences. And then the other thing too is wanting to visit a lot of cities, and because like I've been visiting all these cities for work and I really enjoy them, and I think, oh, it would be cool to live here, but you know, how do you really know if you like a place? You know, you have to kind of live there for a while. So we might take the camper and go live in Miami for a month, and then we'll know if we like Miami. You know, just kind of do stuff like that for a while, and then we'll know more about where we want to live, and then we'll feel better about our decision when we buy our next house.
Yeah, we're definitely chasing experiences over stuff.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people out there that are doing this. More and more people are doing something like this. You know, for a long time, RV, like full-time RV living, was typically just seen as like retired people, right? But more and more younger people are doing it because it's if we do this right, like we could end up spending more money, but if we do this right, we could actually be saving a lot of money compared to a mortgage and utilities and, you know, all the things, lawn upkeep, all the stuff that comes with having a house. We get rid of all that. We add in, you know, the car payment for the truck and the payment on the RV, and then all the, you know, lot rent and hookups, you know, for all those things. So it might be close, but like this could be a money saving opportunity for us too, which would be nice.
Life is hard no matter what you're doing. You know, there's always challenges that come up, and don't be scared away from some of the hard work that it's going to take to get it done.
Yeah.
And also get a good tow vehicle so you're not maxing out your tow limits and driving scary.
Yeah, and do research.
We're already on the edge with this one.
And then when we buy our next house, if it's going to be like a forever house, you know, or like a 10-year house or something like that, we're like, well, should we get a house in Wichita? Like, probably. Like, we love Wichita, or like all of our family and friends are here. Like, this would be great, but it would be nice to feel really like validated in visit. Like, you know, we've never even been to any other cities.
Sure.
Like, how do we know we don't want to like
Just
spend more time in Denver or, you know, Austin or Seattle or something? And really, if nothing else, it's just it's an adventure, and we wanted to do, and we can because we homeschool our kids, and I work remotely, so kind of why not? RV life.